Myself, I'm R.BHUDHAN. Welcome to ASG IAS. Believe in quality, commitment, and success. So, the today most important article is Urban India. Urban India must prepare for the climate crisis. Urban India must prepare for the climate crisis. Shift to a co-benefits approach. This can enable greater energy access, better waste management, and cleaner air. This article was written by Sri Varun Gandhi in Hindustan newspaper. Australia's recent bout of bushfires, sparked by an extended drought, had devastated its local flora and fauna. Meanwhile, just across the Timor Sea, Indonesia's capital Jakarta witnessed record-breaking of the flooding with unseasonal rainfall, displacing tens of thousands closer to home cities such as Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru have witnessed more days of temperature exceeding 35 centigrade in the past decade than they did in past. Average temperature in India increased by 0.6% to between 1910 and 2018. In 2018, India suffered over 2,081 deaths from the climate-triggered extreme weather events, with an economic loss of over $37.8 billion, about three times the losses of 2017. In particular, 2018 saw heavy flooding in Kerala, combined with tropical cyclones such as Gaja and Tilti, along with the usual heat wave in North and West India. Flooding of coastal cities in risk, in particular parts of the cities such as Mumbai, Kolkata, Surat, and Karnataka, and at risk of the being underwater by 2050's Climate Center 2019. India's policymakers need to come to terms with the climatic and geographical heterogeneity of India's cities. There are at least 50 cities with the populations above million. Many of these, for instance, Chennai and Mumbai, are vulnerable at the climate crisis given their geographical location, and yet sustainable actions against the climate crisis have not been prominent on city planning agenda until recently. A chain of the waste management initiative has been kicked off in Mumbai, Surat, Kolkata. A smart city mission has been a welcome initial step towards addressing the climate crisis. Similarly, the India Cooling Action Plan aims to reduce cooling demand by 25% and refrigerant demand by 25 to 30% by 2038. Our urban development approach needs to change, skewing away from a development first approach. We need to embrace a co-benefit approach, seeking win-win solutions that can help bridge conflicts between different policy agendas. Such an approach could lead to improved energy access, waste management, cleaner air, and the generation of the employment. Consider Kolkata. A study found that the city could reduce its carbon emission by 21% across sectors by 2025, with investment having a payback period of 4 years. Reinvesting the proceeds of such an investment would lead to further reductions in carbon emission for the city. This is not an unknown approach for us. India's National Action Plan for Climate Change 2008 integrate this approach. In addition, cities need to start planning and enacting initiative to mitigate the climate crisis on an urgent basis. Cities must stop paving over small soil that is water absorbent and the building over natural floodplains. Urban initiative need to incorporate planning for the events such as heat waves. This is no longer a public health problem. There is a need to coordinate with the municipal department across labor, drinking, water, and power. This will also require additional data gathering and city level approach. Research. Most coastal urban road projects continue to use reports from 20th century, between which forecast sea level rises of 1.27 mm per year, 1.27 per mm per year. Meanwhile, as per the National Institute of Oceanography in Goa, the average sea level rise in India has increased to 3.2 mm per year in the period of 93 to 2012. At a larger level, we also need to revamp our reality market ensure that climate crisis emerges as a principal signal. We must encourage local builders to factor in issues such as the rise in the sea level and climate crisis in the risk analysis, while focusing on the retail asset that are future proof, for instance by building them in the still of the enclosing them in water absorbent garden. The impact of the climate crisis will affect urban landscape across India's geography. With India's population expected to rise to 1.7 billion by 2065, the majority of it urban, the demand for livable cities will be hard to square with the development of first agenda. The right set of investment in climate mitigation will help make our cities resilient, help them to cope with the climate extremes, be it a reduction in a water supply or heat wave, systematic support for our cities with downward empowerment at the municipal level can help move India beyond the climate crisis induced urban insecurity. By adopting and mitigating at the right time, we can avoid an upcoming crisis. Varun Gandhi is a local Lok Sabha MP. The views expressed are personal. So thank you very much to watch my program. Wish you all the best and good luck.